Hi, I'm Megan Zettelmoyer with NAI Keystone, and I'm here today with Kristi Gage of Gage Personnel. How are you doing today?
Great, how are you?
Good, thanks. So do you only offer temporary employment here at Gage Personnel?
That is actually the biggest stigma that we're trying to break. Here, we've been in business for 35 years, and I don't think people realize that we do it all. We do our temporary placements, general labor, administrative, what have you, but we do temp to hire, we do direct hire, and we even do executive search. So we do it all.
Great.
Yeah.
Have either of those markets been greatly affected by COVID?
As a matter of fact, yes. Like every employer probably throughout the country, maybe throughout the world, we're still trying to figure it out. Every day's a new day. It's really difficult to plan ahead. But what I find is keeping a pulse on the labor market and really just watching unemployment and what's happening around us, we're able to adapt. Of course, temporary labor is in high demand right now. Companies can't seem to hire fast enough. But there's, of course, a talent shortage. People might not be ready to get back to work yet, and that's for numerous reasons. But we're really trying to get creative every day and connect people with the companies.
Great. What would be the benefit to utilizing Gage as opposed to hiring direct for companies right now?
Sure. A little bit of what I just mentioned. Gage, we have a whole team here that we're just truly every day trying to get a pulse on what's happening around us. The good news is that we're interviewing all day, every day. We're taking all the precautions. We're doing outdoor job fairs. We're doing pop-up tent job fairs at different companies throughout the community, throughout Berks and Lancaster County. We have several offices. But we're already screening candidates daily. We've already interviewed them. We've already met them. And we like to say we've already met your next employee. So essentially, we're trying to save people time when time is of the essence.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Can you talk a little bit about your screening process for both the qualifications, but now also from a health standpoint as well?
Sure. All along for 35 plus years, we've always felt it's super important to meet our candidates in person. Of course, we've adapted to the market and what's going on with COVID. We do have online applications now as well, but we always invite the individual to our office so we can talk to them. We do behavioral interviewing, we do safety training, we do our onboarding, we do skills testing, all of the above, you name it, we can do that. What we've really tried to do is match our clients' requirements. So we're screening folks not only based on our criteria, but also our clients' criteria. And now to add a whole new layer, we are doing our health screening and COVID questionnaires, and any visitor that comes into our office has their temperature taken, our visitor forms, but we're really just asking the questions that almost every company is asking anyone who enters their building now. Have you traveled? Do you have any symptoms? And we all know those symptoms keep changing and evolving as well, so can never be too safe.
Lots of local employers need help in the current job market and are probably wondering how to initiate that process. Can you sort of speak to how they get in touch with you?
Sure, absolutely. As a matter of fact, we here at Gage, we've had a lot of new companies reaching out to us to see how we can help them. We're trying to make it easier on everybody. So, we've done virtual tours of manufacturing centers. We've been able to send one of our employees out to kind of meet them and see their facility, of course wearing masks and following all the guidelines. But really it's as simple as let's just start a conversation, all about doing even just a free consultation. A lot of companies come to us and ask, what are we seeing? What are the pay rates like? What's the candidate market, the job market looking like? And, we like to think we're boots on the ground. We're talking to the people first. We're getting to find out what the employees or candidates are looking for, and we're helping employers connect the dots of what they need to do in order to bring people in and retain them.
Okay, great. How would you recommend applicants prepare themselves for this current job market?
Sure, and it certainly continues to evolve. Any candidate or applicant that's been impacted by COVID in any way, maybe they're hesitant to enter the job market, maybe they're collecting unemployment benefits or worrying about child care, which I know is a big concern right now. But for those folks that are thinking about it, it doesn't hurt to at least have a conversation with one of our recruiters here at Gage. Send your resume. I would suggest that they have a conversation about what they want. We never force someone to take a job. We are hiring, like I mentioned earlier, anywhere from temporary project work, if someone needs a weekly check right away. We do offer health benefits, insurance, and all of that. But if someone's actually looking for a career, I've heard from numerous professional candidates that are looking for a career change right now. And at least if you give us your resume, we've got our Gage Professionals division, and we're constantly talking to employers. We might just be able to be that extra set of eyes and ears for you. If you've been sick at home for any reason and you're wondering if you're clear to go back to work, I would absolutely recommend seeing a doctor, getting a note of some sort, or at least waiting till you're symptom free before coming to any employer location. Make sure you have your mask, wash your hands, and just be prepared to answer those questions. Don't be offended if somebody needs to take your temperature.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much for meeting with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Sure.